What I've tried to do in my business career for a long time is figure out how to make 2 and 2 equal 6. How can you use the money twice? How can you do something that leads to profitability some other way? And it's worked for us. So when you apply that to these charity groups that we're helping, that's foreign to them, because most of the groups we're working with are startup groups that have, had a passion for something and built it from the ground up, and they're very gun shy about anybody scalping away their donors or their supporters. So it takes a while to work with them and get them to trust that maybe there's a way that's everybody wins a bigger win if they work together. And that event that we had here in the barn where all those charity groups came in, it was just perfect because they let their hair down. They talked about what they do. They talked about what they need. They talked about what they can share. And the next weekend and the next week, you've seen the emails going back and forth in the text about, hey, I got this. I can help you here. What do you need here? I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, it's been a partnership, and it's felt that way from the very beginning, and I think there was something about it from the very start, just about the way Tip and his family ran their businesses. I think that was really appealing to us, and I think the way Hope Kids operates as well. We're small and we're very community-minded and very focused on our employees, and I think there's a lot of similarities about how we go about things. And it was just such a great fit, and so, but they're fully invested. It's not just a check, it's engaged and fully supportive, and this partnership has just continued to grow. It's been 16 years, and it's just flourished, and it's hard to put into words how significant their support has been from the very beginning when you're launching this thing, when you don't know anybody, for them to jump on board from the very beginning. It's been highly, highly invaluable for the success that Hope Kids has had here in Minnesota and across the country.
Well, the relationship with Tradition has been transformational. I was just talking to Charlie, who is the project manager on our project, and we're friends now. It's not like the building finished and he moves on to something else, and we see each other and we're happy to see each other. And that's because of the way Tradition does business, the way Tradition approaches the things they do. It says so much. People can write checks, but the difference with Tradition is they jump in. They jump in and become part of what we're doing. And it feels so good to us to not just get a check, but to get a relationship. And it's huge.
Well, and that's what's unique about Tip. He's big into the veterans. He's big into kids and all these different little charities. He's just not trying to help one group. So he's kind of diversified, and then he gets the groups to get together and brainstorm and help each other. We're stronger in numbers, and if you're one group and you get affiliated with another group, well, you bounce back off each other and can raise more money than you would just as the one group. So that's what Tip is good about, and I think that's really his whole game plan.
So to me, it means stretching every resource and every benefit that we have for military families as far as it can go. It's not just you donating $1 that we then use once to benefit our mission. It's really trying to stretch these resources and use them multiple times so that we can lift people's spirits and spread that joy to as many people as we possibly can.
A specific example of what happened recently is that yesterday we received an amazing donation from United Heroes League, which is one of Tip's organization that he supports, but they had received a donation of bikes and helmets and rollerblades. And so Shane reached out to me a few weeks ago and asked if we could use those for the kiddos that we support. And I graciously accepted. So yesterday they delivered 6 bicycles and 80 rollerblades that we will be able to donate to kids, which is so powerful and so meaningful. And I think a piece too that sometimes gets missed is that for many of these families, when there's been the death of a parent, they become the only parent, and so finances for many of them are very limited, or perhaps the parent that was working was the breadwinner. I think it just really gives that message that so many people care about them, not just the Grief Club, but also the other organizations that TIP is so wonderfully supporting.
After working with them and trying to teach them and coach them, I guess, more than teaching, is that they begin to see that that's a good thing. It will let them do more and do it better. And that's so fulfilling and rewarding. And our people, I mean, they just love that.